Good morning. I'm Rohini Krishna Kota, CSR SRF, Department of Biotechnology, Vignan's Foundation for Science, Technology and Research. And today I'm here to take the virtual lab for the subject Immunology and Immunoinformatics Laboratory. I myself and my research supervisor, Professor S. Krupanati, was planned this Immunology and Immunoinformatics Laboratory. So in this laboratory, the first experiment is heme agglutination test. The heme agglutination test is also called as blood grouping. Now the aim of this experiment is to perform the virtual experiment to identify the blood group of sample that is collected. Coming to the principle of this experiment, the blood group antigens, namely A and B, covalently bind with their respective antibodies. This results in the formation of an agglutination. The same can be visualized with a naked eye. Coming to the background of blood grouping, it was in 1901, Austrian-American immunologist and pathologist namely Karl Landsteiner discovered human blood groups. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1930 for this discovery. Interestingly, in India, O is the most common blood group, 37.12%, closely followed by B at 32.26%, followed by A at 22.88%, while AB is the least prevalent group at 7.74%. 94.61% of the donor population is Rh positive and the rest are Rh negative. Now, the other blood groups in addition to the A, B and O are MN blood group system is under the control of an autosomal locus found on chromosome number 4 with two alleles designated as LM and LN. The ABO loci are located on chromosome 9. There is one more blood group called as Bombay blood group where it has no H antigen and it is a rare blood type, and this blood phenotype was first discovered in Bombay by Dr. Y.M. Bende in the year 1952. It is found in the Indian subcontinent, India, Bangladesh, Pakistan and parts of the Middle East such as Iran. Blood group antigens are added to the core H antigen that is present on RBCs. So to this, in A blood group, glucosyl transferase adds N-acetyl-galactosamine, whereas to this in the B blood group, a different glycosyl transferase adds D-galactose. So here it is the legend. And coming to this figure, we have both A blood group and B blood group. A blood group has N-acetyl-galactosamine, the yellow circle, and B blood group has D-galactose, that is the blue triangle. Coming to the Bombay blood group, we don't have any of the H antigen, it is the Bombay blood group. Universal donor and universal acceptor. AB has considered as universal acceptor as they have both N-galactosamine and D-galactose, whereas O has only H antigen but neither N-galactosamine and D-galactose, hence they have become universal donor and universal acceptor. Now this is the template, like how the result will be looking. This is a standard blood grouping test results. This is a template provided for you, and in this template, the first dot, which is a homogeneous dot, has observed when the blood is treated with anti-A, that is antibody against antigen A, it's homogeneous and this indicates the absence of antigen A. And the second dot is again the homogeneous dot, which indicates the absence of antigen B. Whereas the third dot is called as agglutination, where you can clearly see the agglutination in that dot, which indicates the presence of antigen D or the Rh antigen. Hence, the absence of A and B indicates the blood as O, and the presence of RH indicates the group as positive, hence it has become O positive. So likewise, this figure shows all the other blood groups and all the other reactions, like how it looks and where the agglutination takes place for a respective blood group. And now let's start the experiment. And this experiment starts with all these materials, where one is monoclonal antibody. It has A, B and D antibodies. 2 is surgical spirit. 3 is alcohol swab. 4 is injection needles. And 5 is clean glass slides. Now, step 1. Step 1 always starts with the sterilization of the fingertip before collection of a drop of blood. For this, open an alcohol swab and rub it at the area where the blood will be sampled through needle pricking. Discard the swab into the bin after sterilization of the fingertip. Now, the second step is collection of a drop of blood. Open the needle cover. Put pressure at the tip of the finger from where the blood will be sampled. Prick the fingertip with an open needle. Discard the needle carefully into the bin. And the third step is make 3 drops of blood equidistantly placed on the glass slide. Now discard the swab after collection of blood. Place a swab at the site where it was pricked. Put some pressure on the area in order to stop the blood flow. Discard the used swabs into the bin. Now the fourth step is the hemagglutination test. All the 3 drops were treated with all the 3 respective antigen. The first drop is going to be treated with anti-A blue bottle. Resuspend the content and use the dropper to place a drop on the first spot, and the second spot will be treated with anti-B, that is yellow bottle. Resuspend the content with the dropper and place the drop in the second spot. And the third thing is treat the spot with the anti-D, that is colorless bottle. Resuspend the content and use the dropper to place a drop on the third spot. After this, take a toothpick and mix the contents at each spot. Mixing of the antibody with the blood drop can be done with the sterile toothpick. After mixing, wait for a while to observe the result. So here you can see the result, that is spot 1 homogeneous, spot 2 homogeneous, but spot 3 is agglutination. In this you can take it as a task and try to write the observations that is made in number 1, 2 and 3 spots. So students, I want all of you to write your inference and the observation regarding this blood grouping experiment. Thank you so much. And now I am going to give the inference for this result. Yeah. Coming to this inference part, the spot 1 is homogeneous, which is clearly indicating the absence of antigen A, and spot 2 is again homogeneous, which is indicating the absence of antigen B, whereas spot 3 is showing agglutination. You can clearly see the crystal-like form, which is called as agglutination. That is a reaction of the antigen and antibody. So it is indicating the presence of antigen RH or antigen D. So the absence of both A and B indicates the blood group as O, and the presence of RH or antigen D is clearly indicating the blood group as positive, and hence it has become O positive. So this is the inference. The collected blood sample is O positive, as the blood spots in 1 and 2 are homogeneous even after the addition of anti-A and anti-B. RH antigen in spot 3 showed agglutination with anti-RH antibody, hence the sample is RH positive. So totally it is indicating as O positive. These are the assignment questions for your experiment, that is blood grouping. And this assignment questions include question number 1, what is the principle behind blood grouping? Question number 2, what is the significance of blood grouping? Question number 3, on what basis the blood type classified? Question number 4, which is the rarest blood group? Question number 5, Point out the difference between universal blood donor and universal blood acceptor. Question number 6. Who discovered blood grouping? Question number 7. List the antibodies given in the blood grouping kit. Question number 8. What is the agglutination reaction means? So that is what blood grouping is all about. Thank you so much.